Okay, the boat's tied up. There's, in the background there, you can see the boat way out there, and then the dinghy here in front of me. So we're ready to go and hike this trail. We're hoping that there's not very many deadfalls. Oslo Lake Trail, it says. We'll walk down this way a little bit and see what we can find. I've been getting a lot of wood ticks, so I'm hoping I don't pick any more up, or that if I do pick them up, I can find them and get them off of me. Pretty good trail. It's 8/10 of a mile to the campground, a little bit shorter to the first lake. We'll try to be quiet. Looks like the trail's been used, so maybe there is somebody back here. Either that or a moose. I've been using it. Here's the first lake we're coming up on. No moose in this one so far, at least that I can see. I just took pictures of some tracks though, so there definitely is moose in the area. We'll go back to our trail here. Be nice to meet up with one on this trail, but we got a little further to go until we get to the next lake. Even got a bench here to sit on and enjoy the view. No moose. There's a big old tree. Okay, we're coming up on the second lake. Campground should be out on that point on the other side there of that little bay. But we'll go see a couple of nice little lakes. Trail's a little bit overgrown in the lowland areas. I think that's the campsite over there. So we just don't have too far to go, but no critters yet. Get a view there. Breeze has come up a little bit. Another shot. It looks like a little farther to go yet. Can't tell if that's it over there or not. Okay, here we come into Oslo Lake Campground. There's a canoe at each of these sites because they don't allow you to portage in your own. And right there is a post for raising your pack up for bears so the bears don't bother it. Some extra firewood stacked and a big fire ring. Looks like it's been a long time since anybody's been here. And a view of the lake, Oslo Lake. I don't see any moose or any other critters. Imagine it'd be interesting to fish in this lake. So, taking a little rest break here, hoping something will come out at the last minute. I'm not quite halfway. I'm 0.5 and the trail's 1.2, even though the chart says 0.8, so they're a little off. The chicks have been nightmarish. I've gotten, I'm guessing, 50 to 70 tips. I had so many on there at one point that I had to scrape them off with a piece of bark. So I'm sure I'll be picking more off when I get back to the boat. Be nice to have a moose step out there in the marsh area. We better get hiking. Unfortunately, the wind's behind me now, so it's going to alert anything ahead of me, especially with all that mosquito lotion on me. And trail in places kind of obscure. especially in the lowlands where there's scrub brush growing up and tall grasses. And that's where the nightmare came up with those tall grasses, is where the ticks were. It was like I was harvesting ticks when I walked through there. I already got some. I just went through some grasses. Got another dozen there. It's a nightmare. They're out in full. Keep walking. We'll do cleanup when we get to the boat. Ticks everywhere. I bet at least 100 I saw I had on me. Because I've picked off ticks 2, 3, 4 times now already. And that's that moose track I took pictures of earlier. Nice clear track. Everything seems to be secure. Get away from some of these mosquitoes. They're just, between mosquitoes and ticks, it's been something else. Yeah, unfortunately we just didn't see any. Saw that grouse coming down the trail just a few minutes ago. But right now I better see if I got any more ticks that I can get off before I ever get on the boat. We got this going, I got that going, everything charging. And then let's start retrieving lines. We'll get rid of the bow lines first with the extension. I don't think I left anything. Kind of hazy. Boy, you can smell the smoke in the air today. Yeah, my Band-Aid isn't lasting very long here. And then the bow line. Well, I wonder if that spot that I was aiming for is, we'll find out. Whatever effect there is, it's coming from this side. It's pretty calm right now. It's turning on me, so gotta get it around there. I went the wrong way. Well, I don't know what it's doing right now. There must have been just a gust of wind or something, because it's not, I can't even get any slack, but let's get going. I need to get this tied. I think to be on the safe side, we'll retrieve this first. Because I can jump up. In case this one gives me trouble. I've got pressure on now, but didn't think I needed it before. Oh. Had a problem again. We'll just back away. All right, I'll go up and finish that line because I just threw it on board. All right, I think that's good enough. We better close this door. I don't know what we got. We got another problem. Now let's get out in the middle. The dinghies. Oh. How this came unhooked, I don't know. But it did. So we'll hook it up again. All right. There's always some challenges. So let's try it again. Now this time the dinghy's towed right. Let's go see what we can find here. We would need to go back towards this edge because there was some rocks over the other way. So we'll favor this side away from the rocks. 10.7 feet. Looks like a sandy beach, so we should be away from the stones along that other shore. So Beaver Lodge there on the right, 9.8 feet. There's a post there, and so maybe there is another post. So we'll go right in on the sign and try to use that post on the left. I don't see a post on the right, but it could be in the grass. 8.5 feet. Yeah, oh yeah, there is a post on the right. Looks like a sand bottom. Shallow. I don't think it's moving, so we'll go ahead and close her down here. Not sure any of these lines are going to reach because that post is a long ways away. But we'll see. This one will fit. Let's go ahead and put the be close, and we will make it. Perfect. A couple of big trees here, and there's even some wood in the ring and a bunch stacked. Wow, all that wood I brought maybe I won't need, but it's never hurts to have extra. I can always leave it if I have too much. Now we got caught on a rock here. Whoop. This is close, but I think we can make it. Yeah, we can't go around twice, so we'll just have to deal with it as it is. There we go. Yeah, one more half inch. Oh, it's hot already. Hot. So even with all the firewood, we probably won't have any fire. It's too warm. It's disgusting. All right, boat's tied. Secured. It's time for a cold drink. I think I'm gonna bring this out a little bit. It's always hard to do this. That way we're right up on the grass. We don't get our feet in the sand and track it on board. So we'll shut down the motor. Okay, look at the chart here a little bit and see if we can figure out any places to explore with the dinghy. There's 2 other campsites up on the northern third of the island and some shallows in that area. We'll worry about that later. So shut down the satellite tracking and check in, and then we'll stop this and save it. So this would be 6, I think. We'll call it V and P 6. And we went 5.7 miles. Took about an hour and 20 minutes. And this is 100%, this is 100%, so we'll turn off, power that down, and disconnect cables. Walk out here and walk around the site a little bit. Just come up here and look at the fire ring. Bunch of wood that's left over. It's not very good wood though. Looks pretty rotten to me. And here's the top of the tree, I think, that came off, probably in a storm. We'll go down the beach here a ways and saw one beaver this evening. Yeah, we'll try this. I'm not sure if I can get up here or not. I did go out here and swim this evening to get cleaned up and probably try to freeze some of the remaining wood ticks off, if that is possible. Okay. Try this again. There's a little better shot of the, and you can see that beaver house over there. And I saw a beaver swimming across. he didn't make any racket. I just kept going. There's another tree down. Okay, should we go down or should we go up? We'll try going down here. If I can find enough steps. There's quite a step down there for that one. So we'll need my hand here to try to get down this last bit and then walk out this way. I hope I didn't break this thing. Oh, I did. Well, I tripped and fell, broke my phone. So my little escapade to come out here this evening was just a total loss. Well, cost me this evening doing this little hike. Somebody made a fire ring out here. Looks like they tried to have a fire. So we'll walk back and hopefully I can get back without breaking my neck.